Star Wars is a franchise that constantly reinvents itself for its use of characters. So today, let's look at the most powerful Sith Lords in all of Star Wars history. The Stranger, otherwise known by his alias Khmer, is a former Jedi who wears a contorted strange lightsaber form which can handle groups of Jedis telekinetically and moving the Jedi on their around. What makes him a particularly powerful Sith is the fact that he can heal with the dark side, an ability many thought was impossible before the show, The Acolyte. Marka Ragnos is a Sith who left a great impact on the Force. For example, he forged the Sith Empire. However, that's not what makes him incredibly powerful in my eyes. What makes him strong is that he was able to maintain his spirit after death, staying alive in his spirit for millennia, awakening years later. This meant he could rule years after he had died, all the way back in time. Exar Kun was a former Jedi who, nowadays, haunts Massassi temples on Yavin 4, which was seen in A New Hope. During his lifetime, he was so powerful he could corrupt Jedi easily by just being in their presence. Even his lightsaber, just by one touch, could corrupt a Jedi fully towards the dark side. You might know about Darth Malak from his chilling appearance. However, his Force powers are what makes him incredibly powerful. For example, he can summon Force whirlwinds, utter paralyzing screams, suppress Force powers of others, just temporarily though, and more. However, one of his most iconic Force powers was that he could drain others' life essence and heal himself. Incredibly wicked. His power mainly comes from his immense ability in the Force, which makes him so incredibly powerful. Darth Vader is an incredibly important historical figure for Star Wars fans. In fact, he was the one who created the rule of two, which is that there can only be two Sith at once. However, he also had incredible ability in the Force. For example, he could shoot electric bolts capable of instantly ending the lives of those it touched. Alongside that, he could create Force waves, which destroy anything around him. A level of power barely seen anywhere in the Star Wars universe. Darth Sion was one of the most hateful Sith ever. In fact, so powerful was his hatred that he could repossess his body after every single defeat, making himself unable to die. He could only truly be defeated if he was convinced himself to die. Though he lived in perpetual agony, he was the closest a Sith has ever come to immortality. Darth Momin was widely regarded as a Sith who created all sorts of hideous creations. For example, he tethered his very spirit to his mask. This enabled him to possess anyone who decided to wear his mask in the future. This meant he was capable of, over time, building Darth Vader's fortress. He was even close to achieving immortality, but died at the hands of Darth Vader. Darth Tenebris was a Sith from the alien species Biff, and while lots of Sith wielded Force lightning, he wielded the rare red lightning. However, he also had the ability to see into the future. And from this, he knew his own death date. This resulted in him experimenting with midichlorians and a way of finding a way around it. A chilling Sith Lord. Darth Nihilus was definitely more apparition than man, let's just say. Nihilus barely spoke, only communicating through the Force, so he was hard to negotiate with. Alongside this, he had a hunger to drain lives from others. This led to his body being ravaged, so he connected his spirit to his mask and cloak. He was an anomaly in the Force. Despite his abilities and powers, he was considered a blight in the Force. Darth Plagueis is an incredibly well-known Sith, mainly due to his apprentice being Darth Sidious, or Emperor Palpatine. However, he himself was extremely powerful, being able to resurrect the dead. He sought immortality, and he looked for a way to find that by manipulating midichlorians to live forever and control life. He was a chilling and incredibly powerful Sith Lord. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. Sith Lords are an interesting part of Star Wars history because of their evil nature. I hope you enjoyed the video, because I know I did. See you sometimes. Bye!